This is a Headgum podcast.
Hey y'all, this is Wayne Brady.
Oh, I'm Jonathan Mangum.
And this is What If? To help us out, we have Branson. Every podcast needs a good guest.
Yeah, well, but we couldn't get one today,
So we have our friend, we have Amir Blumenfeld.
Yes, thank you. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
No, thank you for being the person that we could get.
Oh, no, I'm always here. You guys are just here now, but I've been living here since we met, waiting for you two to come back and record the show.
See?
Wow.
And you've actually been here since 2015 when you co-founded Headgum.
Very good.
After leaving CollegeHumor, which
Also
you
correct.
joined in 2005.
Oh my God, every 10 years I do something incredible, and we're coming up on 2025.
Ooh, so what you gonna do?
What's going to happen?
Ooh, what?
I mean, probably shut down Headgum for one, because
Okay.
Oh, wow.
it's to be a new beginning.
You heard it here, folks.
Yeah.
Yes, you heard it here. You've been scooped.
This is the beginning of the end of the beginning, in a way. So a new birth, a new dawn, but also a new death, depending on how things go.
Ooh, that's very creation myth.
Yeah, very deep.
Right, like the birth and then the death, and something has to come out of that.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, let's do a song. So what's something that you would love to see the birth and renewal cycle of?
Me? Gosh, I guess Hollywood as we know it.
That's already happened, my friend.
Yeah, that shit's happening now.
Oh, you want it to be more mythical?
Or it can be so ordinary and then we make it mythical.
Oh, I see. Well, I'm a huge basketball fan, so maybe the NBA.
I know you're a fan of the basketball. You love the Lakers.
I mean, I don't even need to be here. I feel like you guys can just interview each other about me.
See?
Oh, yeah. What would you ask Amir if you could?
Well, so the Lakers, you happen to be talking to two people. I know jack shit about basketball.
That's fair.
Perfect. Hit
Yes.
it, Branson.
Okay. Bounce, 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 dribble. Bounce, 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 dribble.
When time began and God made life, He came up with something from which every man would leave his wife every Saturday and Sunday. He made basketball.
Every Saturday and
Sunday, he made basketball. He grabbed the leather and he formed it into a sphere.
A sphere.
He formed a hoop of metal and said, shoot that motherfucker here. He elongated the limbs of those of a darker persuasion. And he Jeremy Lin one dude. Shout out to all my Asians.
There were other people involved in the periphery. They couldn't play sports, but they could play the third trumpet part. That's me.
That's you.
I was in the pep band, playing all the notes for the tall people with the ball. I got my ass beat cause I couldn't play basketball.
It all started with a dude named John Nesbitt, who was a doctor with a basket. And he threw the ball into the basket, but the basket didn't have a hole. He asked it, what do we need to let gravity do its work? He turned to the 6 other white guys and he said, let's cut a hole in the bottom. And they made the basket after 14 tries. That's basketball.
But he was German, so he said all you said, but in the language of German
Achtung!
it sounded like this.
Oh, you're pimping me for that? He said, Ja's wunschen if in a sailing basket. Uns wein that with this eins gravity. And the boom 3 points in. Ja, wenn du scheinst. Ja, sind wie sie. And then
I like how the German word for gravity is the same as the word in English.
that's how it works out in Teutonic languages. They all come from each other. People really don't understand exactly how common English and French are. Do you know they really were the same person?
You digress, you digress, you
I digress, I digress,
you
basketball.
Basketball.
The Lakers. Name 3 Lakers.
The black one, and the other black one.
Oh my God.
He's right.
Because they're the best at basketball.
I feel like I was watching a Hamilton that I actually gave a shit about.
That's our plan. Is we're going to move into musical theater by making it more sports based. We're going after the guys.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
None of the facts are true, but the song sounded great.
Now I did get a couple facts in, right? They John Nesmith,
James Naismith, but yeah.
James.
Close, yeah.
Sorry, it was
Yeah, yeah.
James. He really didn't create basketball. He
Right.
created
He,
that
like-
particular
Yeah, I guess he invented the game using, like you said, a peach basket.
right. Those rules.
But it was in
I
Canada.
thought you were completely making all of that shit up. Like I had no idea. Yeah, because I literally know nothing. I know less than you about basketball.
And I know Lakers past and present.
And Jeremy Lin is Asian.
And Jeremy Lin is Asian.
Which have passed.
What?
You said you knew players that have passed.
Really? I did? I said that?
Yeah,
When you said past and present.
Oh, past and present. So
Oh, you don't mean that have died?
in the overlapping answer, it would be Kobe Bryant, the great
Oh, well, of course,
Kobe
yeah.
Bryant was a Laker.
I was going for jokes and you went straight to the real thing.
Magic Johnson, Laker.
Still alive, yeah.
Yeah,
But
he's still
He's
alive.
still
Great
risen.
Laker.
And Dennis Rodman was a Laker.
Briefly a Laker.
Briefly a Laker.
1999.
James Worthy.
Laker.
Wow.
I mean, you know them all.
I know way more about basketball than I thought I did.
Yeah,
I think I'm a hidden jock.
an HJ.
Yeah.
As we call it
Yeah,
in
I think
the
I'm
jock
an
business.
HJ, but it's not about that. So thank you for indulging us on our mythical song.
That was great.
So going back to you.
Yeah.
So what we're trying to do in this podcast is we basically want to set up scenarios, and because life is full of what if moments, right?
Correct. Sliding doors of sorts.
Yes. So tell us a little bit about yourself. So we know the business stuff,
Mm-hmm.
but what made you get into comedy? What's your superhero or maybe supervillain origin story?
I wrote for a website, a comedy website in college back when websites existed in like the early 2000s. And I never wanted to do comedy, but I just kept doing comedy and hopefully like delayed getting a real job. And that's still happening today. So I still don't have a real job. So it started in 2005 when I got a full-time job working for that comedy website.
So was it Yahoo?
That was right after Yahoo. It was
When you won the I Am contest?
Did you read a document or something? Because
you
Okay.
read my obituary. I
This
think.
is this is a future. So if you ever guest on the show,
Yeah.
this is your obituary.
Yeah.
No, I've just been. It's a superpower when I'm given briefing information. It goes back to my time as a talk show host. I'm just good at spot remembering things.
I really hope it's short-term memory. In 10 years, you won't see me be like, how's the Yahoo AIM contest
Oh,
you did
it
in
is
2003?
super short-term memory.
Okay,
I don't
so you'll forget
remember
about it
the
tomorrow.
names of people that I just.
Do you
Who are
remember
you?
James Worthy?
Oh, James. Who?
Okay,
Now,
yeah,
James
that's
Worthy,
already
that's
gone.
in the long-term memory. James Worthy wore the goggles.
Correct.
And you know why I know that?
Why?
Because of NBA Jams.
Yes, it was him and Vlade Divac were the two on
Vlade
NBA
Divac.
Jam. Yeah,
Everything I know about,
basketball.
wait, you didn't just make up the
Sports?
name Vlade Divac?
no, Vlade Divac, but that's the secret. Everything that every nerd knows about something cool, we learned from video games or from a sci-fi movie or from a book.
That's correct. And so, just to stay on NBA Jam, can you name another duo and what team they represented?
Yeah.
Who were the Bulls?
Siegfried
It
and
wasn't-
Leroy?
That's
or-
close.
Yeah.
Jordan wasn't.
That's correct.
Jordan wasn't.
He didn't give his name and likeness. To
Right,
the game.
because they weren't going to pay him enough.
Yes, right, that's right.
Pippen did.
Yes, and another goggled man.
Oh,
He's almost there.
give me the first letter.
H.
Horace Grant.
Nailed it. Absolutely
I
nailed
am
it.
a fucking savant.
I've known you for 30 years and you don't know anything about sports. Did you take a limitless pill this morning?
No,
or like
but that's the thing is, if you go back in your mind and you think about all the times that I joke about not knowing about sports, but if I'm actually asked something about sports very specifically, I do know.
There's a library like index, dusty shelf in
It
the back
is.
of your brain that you never access.
Wow, you have an SD card popping out of your
I
ear,
do.
man. It's crazy.
I do. You said that you didn't want to go into comedy, really.
I did want to, but I didn't think there was a career in it for me because it seems like such a long shot. But then I got this full-time job in 2005 writing for CollegeHumor.com, just comedy articles.
Shout out to College Humor.
Shout out to College Humor. And then from there, just one thing snowballed into the next. So I was writing a book for them. Then I would make videos and they would post it on their website. And then I would make a web series from that one video. And then we started a podcast loosely based on the web series. And then the podcast became a podcast network. And it was just always trying to keep the balls rolling and the plates spinning enough so that, like, you know how it works in Hollywood. 1 out of 30 things works.
Right.
So you do 30.
So you do 30.
What positive planet do you live on?
And then
you were hoping for this shit to fly.
Right.
This is one of them. Yeah, Headgum worked out because we were on a podcast network that we didn't like, so we started our own.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So question for you, going back, because I do love the sliding doors element, and I loved something that you said, that you wanted to do comedy.
Yes.
As I think a lot of us, when we start, like, I really want to do that thing, but I don't know
But
if
I
it's
also
gonna.
need cash to live.
Was there something that you did, or maybe your parents? I don't know your upbringing. Something that was presented as, well, it's great that you want to do comedy,
Yes.
but this thing.
Yes.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I think that this is the thing for Amir.
Yeah, well, I had Jewish parents, so they were not too excited about the prospect of me trying comedy at age 22, especially because I was living in LA and the website that they had never heard of offered me a job for $36,000 a year to live in New York. And my parents were like, okay, but that's not enough money. I'm like, I'll figure it out.
That's ironic, though, that the Jewish parents, because some of the best comedians, best comedic minds ever were Jewish. So it's kind of crazy that they would be like, oh, you'll never succeed at that.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, my brother is a doctor and my other brother is like a graphic designer, and I'm the youngest brother. So maybe by the time it got to me, they were a little more risk tolerant because they had already, like, even 2 out of 3 is pretty good success rate for children.
Oh, so you were the
If I was the oldest brother, maybe they'd be like,
Right, then you would have been Dr. Amir.
that's right. God, that would have been awesome.
So did your parents insist that you go to school for something before you started doing comedy?
Yeah, well, I went to college and I studied business.
That always amazes me when someone says they studied business, because I didn't go to college.
Correct.
So when I hear that, what do you learn when you just study business in totality?
Right. It's like economics and also accounting and also marketing and also math and also statistics. So it's a little bit of everything that when you group them together becomes a business degree.
Got it. So this is a job interview.
Okay.
So we have a business, and we're interviewing you for a position in our business.
Got it. So this is if the comedy thing didn't work out. This is me applying for a job out of college.
Right.
So my business degree.
Right.
Boss, I've got the next candidate out in the waiting room.
Why don't you hang around for the meeting, sweetheart? We like to use you as bait to get the good employees here.
Oh, it's so time specific that you're sexually harassing me.
Isn't it?
I'm so glad that we could get away with this.
Well, it's the early 2000s, and it works out at least for 4 more years.
Oh, you'll have a reckoning. Here he is.
Oh.
Click. Eek. Amir, this way, please.
Hey guys, nice to meet you.
Hey, have a seat.
Yeah,
Not that chair. There we go. Much better. Thank you.
I feel like I haven't moved at all since I got here. But okay.
People get the feeling. My assistant here,
Hi.
Denisica.
Yep.
Hi, I'm Denisika.
Hi.
She'll
she
tell
let me
you
in.
the name of our business in case you've forgotten.
Well, welcome to Johnson & Johnson's business, where we do everything from economics to
Johnson's.
Johnson's.
Yes.
Well, that's great. I studied economics, and I'm willing to learn Johnson's for the job.
You wouldn't be the first man to walk in here and say that. Go ahead and tell them what the packages are.
Wow, for your secretary, I wield an awful lot of power.
Yeah.
Which you'll use in the lawsuit you'll have in 5 years.
True. Now, we offer a variety of incentives for you to be part of our company.
Oh, I already want the job. Yeah, you guys don't have to worry about selling me. Like I'm all in.
Yeah, excuse us one second.
Yeah.
Could you cover your ears? He's trying to sell himself to us. You don't let him know that he's already got the job. What are you doing?
But I saw him at the job fair. You should have seen the speech that he gave to the assembly about what he wants to do in business. He did it. He sounded like Shakespeare. In fact, I'll make him do it for you, and you'll see why I love him so much.
Okay, great. You can uncover your ears.
Mr. Amir, you have to do the speech.
Yeah, the Shakespeare
You
speech.
must do the Shakespearean
I was covering my ears, but I could
presentation.
hear everything. Like, this doesn't do much.
He
when
has
you guys
porous
are speaking
hands.
so
And
loudly.
an honest heart.
And he's honest. Please, give just a sample of the speech.
Sure.
Explaining the current state of economics
Yeah,
in
remember it's
2005.
2005.
Current state of economics in Shakespearean English in 2005. Well, yeah.
And your love of the current president.
Of course, George Bush.
Some people spell it with a question mark. That's fine.
George Herbert Walker Bush, our president, my hero, is leading us
Has
to...
he started yet? I can't even tell.
Wait.
Okay, all right.
I believe he started in 2000, which I remember was just 5 short years ago.
Not him, you. Is
Me.
this the speech? I'm
Yes,
so
this is the
confused.
speech.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
telling you, this is. But wait till the Shakespearean
Syrian part.
Oh,
that's
what
going to
I'm-
be the best
What
part.
I'm waiting for.
That's why I
Yes.
brought him in.
Yeah, so I'm most excited for the Shakespearean part and a new renaissance in the housing market, which will only go up from here on out. And I highly recommend purchasing, buying, renting, selling, here and there, to be or not to be style.
There
was
it
the
is.
part.
That was it.
That was
it. Oh,
please,
thank
Hiram
goodness.
Boss.
All right, you've got the job. We're going to put you in our subprime department, Johnson
Yes.
& Johnson subprime lending.
which I hear great things about.
It's gonna be fantastic. It really is.
Because if you stay with this company, we promise Johnson's growth will be unparalleled.
Yes. Speaking of that,
Excuse us, I have a lawsuit to file. See, that's an alternate world.
that's an alternate world that I wish would have happened.
Nice job, and I'm so glad that your understanding of Shakespeare is not there.
Yes, well, as I said, business degree, very little English learning at my college.
So it worked out because then you got that job, and
Yes.
then you were able to write, and then ta-da, you have Headgum.
Yeah, which I guess is kind of a business. So in theory, I did use the degree.
That's true because you do have to stop this from going under
Right.
every day.
I like how you
which
say
does require accounting.
Yes.
you said Headgum is kind of a business.
if you think about it, right? I mean, there are profits and losses
Yeah, of course.
happening.
You ought to use that when you decide to go public.
Yeah.
Yes,
Hey, everybody.
exactly.
What kind
kind of a business.
And then we ring the bell, the New York Stock Exchange, stock price goes down, profits go up because I've shorted the company.
Oh.
So it's sort of the producer's style. You guys hired me as a fall guy to make the website / podcast network / kind of a business look bad so that we can make money when the stock price goes down.
Wow. That goes back to your original thought on this podcast, which was about selling Headgum and doing something new. So it's all full circle, man.
It's a renaissance of sorts. Yes.
I love how it is a renaissance of sorts.
Yes, exactly. Of sorts.
Now, if you weren't, and this is one of those big global questions, but you have a successful kind of business.
Mm-hmm.
If you weren't doing this,
Yeah.
or rather, when you're finished doing this
Yeah.
one day,
In a month from now, or let's say.
in 1 month, what do you want to do?
Afterwards?
Yeah, that you've got to enjoy life. I think that we've seen that life is to be treasured. The world is crazy as hell.
Yeah, that's true.
Is there something that you would like to be doing?
Well, I think this is what I'd like to be doing, which is like part creative, part business. I think when I was studying business, I was like, oh, maybe I can like write commercials where it's like, it's kind of funny, but also at the same time necessary economically. And there's always going to be commercials and advertising on TV. A lot of these ads are terrible. I could probably write a better ad than these guys.
Then let's do that.
Yeah, let's write an ad right now.
Is there something in life that sponsors this show? Something very out of the ordinary that sponsors this show? Just yell it out. We'll take all the suggestions.
You stumped him.
Wow.
You absolutely stumped him.
Bandages. Today's podcast is brought to you by Bandages. Is that you bleeding, Tom?
Yes. Help me.
I don't know what to help you with.
There's a ragged hole in my side.
Here, I'll use my finger to stop the blood.
No, that's
I-
no.
I'm tickling your pancreas.
That is so unhygienic.
If only I had something else.
You need something to staunch the flow of blood. This is my life's essence.
Hey, what does that lady over there have?
Hey, y'all. You like my head wrap?
She's not wearing any clothes.
I know I'm not wearing clothes, but I got a bandage on.
What that on your head? Could what use would that be of? Oh. This feels better. Yeah, you're not bleeding anymore.
And there's not a gaping hole in my side where the oxygen and life-sustaining blood is escaping from.
Wait, oxygen leaks out of your side?
Yeah.
Did I puncture? Did a lung get punctured? Oh, sorry, I just admitted to being the one that stabbed you.
What?
Yeah, it's my fault. But I just healed you too. You know why?
Why?
Bandages.
Thank you. Tell us about Amir the man.
Oh my God, that's cool.
Are you married?
Yes, I am.
How long?
I got married last October, so 14 months.
Now, congratulations. The 14-month anniversary, you know what that is.
Yes, it's parchment paper.
It's parchment
or
paper.
bandages.
Or bandages.
One more ad.
Yes, that's right.
Nothing says I love you like bandages.
Oh, wow.
And the naked woman was in the ad, right? Full frontal?
Yes.
Got it.
Yeah.
So it's like sort of a Swedish ad that they put on YouTube, and you're like, holy shit.
It was.
I can't believe they let that stuff online.
Red band ads.
Yes.
So you've been married for 14 months.
Yep.
What's your wife's name?
Avital.
She happens to also be a comedian and writer.
You know too much, Wayne Brady. I'm starting to get scared. But yes, she is. She does comedy, and now she's in a writer's room for a Netflix animated television show.
Which one?
It's not out yet, but I think it's going to be called Haunted Hotel.
She told you not to talk about it.
Why are you talking about it?
She can't trust you. She can't trust you.
This whole thing was a ruse.
This is it.
The
And she
walls
barges
fall
in.
down.
I can't trust you.
What? Mission Impossible style fucking prank to get me?
With an audience.
Yeah.
I'd like a
full
room
audience.
here. Ding, ding, ding. Is there a room available?
Give her room 13.
What's going on in this hotel? That was a loud drawer opening.
Sorry.
Oh, you have a spray bottle of WD-40?
Always.
Oh,
Please take this key and make your way up to room 13.
wait, is it floor 13 or room 13 on floor 1?
But it's wait a minute. Let me check my. My bad. It's room 13 on floor 1. It's right down the hall.
Okay, so there's no scary elevator or
Nope,
anything?
no, everything's
All
great.
right, let me
Would you like some help with your bags?
Oh, please.
Reginald!
That's me. I'm Reggie. For sure.
Reggie.
Reginald is the most normal person here at the Haunted Hotel.
Yep.
Everyone talks so scary. You seem so normal.
I'm normal. I'm just upper middle class. Fine.
A business
But the
degree,
scary,
Reggie.
but in reality, he is the scariest one of us.
Really?
Because he is a straight white man.
Oh!
I don't know. It feels fine.
Oh!
Yeah, I can take you to your room.
Oh!
You asked me to.
Oh.
Are you guys okay?
I can't wait to see
I can't wait to
that
watch
show.
it. The show's going to be just like that.
That's
Yes.
gonna be amazing.
That's the cold open, so you can only imagine what it goes from there.
It's nothing but uphill from there. So you've been married 14 months,
That's right.
but you've been together
6 years?
6 years.
Yeah.
Where did you meet? I'm assuming you guys met comedy based.
Sort of. A friend tried to set us up, and then that didn't take. She wasn't interested in the friend setup.
A friend tried to set you two up,
And she said, thanks,
and
no
she
thanks.
said, hard pass.
Hard
But
pass.
but it was because of the setup. It wasn't because of you personally.
It was a little bit of both.
Ooh, so she admitted this later.
Yeah, she admitted it
So
later.
what turned her off about you?
She didn't like the photo that our mutual friend showed of me.
You know what? I think we should see that meeting.
Okay.
So in the setup, did she is it a girlfriend or guy friend?
Female friend,
A female friend named
Rosa.
Rosa. And Rosa thought that you guys were the perfect match.
Correct. And it turns out she was fucking right.
So she nailed it.
She nailed it. Avital fumbled the bag, but then later resuscitated said bag, and it ended up working out just fine for everybody.
So she came back around to you?
We then matched on a dating app. She's like, oh, Rosa tried to set us up. And I was like, yeah, whatever happened to that? I was into it. And then she's like, yeah, hey, forget about that. It's prehistory. Let's meet up for a drink or a date.
My name is Rosa. You're my friend. I want to introduce you to someone. He's got a beard and an end.
Let me stop you right there, Rosa. I'm a strong man and I'm supposed to meet somebody on my own. I don't need you and I don't condone you trying to hook me up.
Here's a picture I took.
Let me see the picture.
It's a little blurry.
Let me see the picture.
He hasn't shaved in 6 weeks and his face is super furry.
Oh no.
He has a birthmark or a little bit of lip herpes.
This picture is doing nothing for me.
Oh.
I mean, it's not like he's actually right outside the door right now anyway. Oh, your
my haunted drawer.
Your drawer.
Sorry.
Oh, hi.
Hey there, I don't sing, but I'm down to get a drink or something.
I just closed
So
the
you're
door in his
saying
face.
unless he attempts singing, you're not even going to consider going out with him?
How can I know the real person unless he's willing to step out on a limb?
Let's open the door again. I'm hearing... It's your phone. Your phone is going off. You're so distracted, I can tell you're not really interested in a boyfriend right now.
Live traffic?
Look, I've got to know exactly where to go on the 405.
I would hate to be on an airplane next to you. Turn your phone on, do not disturb. You'd think in your own podcast that you would stop interruptions happening.
Listen, my house is almost on fire, so I need to know what's going on. So the phone stays on.
Okay, that's
Okay.
fine. Okay.
Look, he's cute, I guess, but this picture combined with his wanting to sing, his not wanting to sing, he's just not for me. 6 months later, all right, Raya, do your thing. Let's see. Nope, he's a basketball player. He is a host of a TV show.
Wait, I have a question. Why are you using a mime phone when you just had your real phone in your hand a second ago?
This is my burner mime phone.
Oh, okay. Go on. Who's that?
Oh, he's kind of cute. Who is this bearded man I see before me? There's something about him that's familiar, but damn, there's something that moves me.
He doesn't make much money. He only makes minimum wage. And you're gonna have to wait 6 years before you get engaged.
I think I want to meet him.
Okay.
Second date, I'll eat him.
Say what?
Spiritually, I mean.
More appropriate?
You know, I guess I'll just like him and see what happens.
See what happens. Look, he's right outside the door.
Oh,
Hey, you just swiped me right?
wait, you're the guy that wouldn't sing a few months ago.
He's been practicing so hard every day
I've
to
been
sing
taking
one
voice
line.
lessons, that's right.
Really?
Yep.
Well, sing a little something for me.
All right, here we go.
Tell me why I'm so beautiful.
Can do. To be or not to be, you look real good to me.
And he rhymed. He did.
It's fun to sing when you don't really know how, but that's fine, I guess. Ultimately, here's
It's
and now.
very low stakes.
Very low
And it was a little bit
stakes.
Shakespearean, like the speech that he gave a long time ago in
It
college.
was.
In a way.
Well, Amir, I think I see big things for us. I think that I'm going to be dazzlingly successful.
That's awesome.
And you can do whatever you do.
Oh my God, incredible. No wonder we're in love.
'Cause we're in love. And that's how it happened.
Wow.
Wow.
Amazing.
That's really cool.
That was really cool. I feel like I was the third player in an NBA Jam team that doesn't get to play. And rightfully so.
Right. But you still made the roster.
Yes, I'm still the 12th man, the Christian Leitner of the Dream Team, as it were.
Christian Leitner. You don't know who Christian Leitner is? Utah Jazz.
Close.
Oh, no. Don't give Colorado.
I think on NBA Jam he was on the Minnesota Timberwolves.
He was the Timberwolves.
I was going to say.
Yeah. Now you know how I feel like singing.
Yeah. I did fight a level 5 Timberwolf in my recent D&D 5e campaign, if that makes any.
Yeah, it makes sense that you don't know anything about basketball.
Thank you.
Do you,
sure.
do you play Dungeons and Dragons?
You know, I missed the boat and now it's too far gone.
No, my
never
friend.
is.
And
It's never too late.
saying goodbye. I do fantasy football.
Is that when the football players have swords and shields? And,
Yeah, think of it as Golden Axe, but it's the Las Vegas Raiders.
Right.
Playing
Right.
against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, which is a pirate, which is vaguely Dungeons and Dragons.
There's plenty of pirates in D&D.
There we go.
Yeah, they're called swashbucklers.
Well, it depends on which level of pirate you are. It goes pirate, Sloshbuggler, hornswoggler,
Sloshbuckler?
jock troppler.
You're drunk. He's
And
drunk. I can tell. I
He
smell
is.
the whiskey on his breath.
He is.
This is
He's
disgusting.
been drinking. You know
It's
that
12:43.
here at Headgum, you have a room
The bar room.
dedicated
Yep.
to liquor.
Yes. And I saw
I
you
didn't know
sort of
that.
scrounging around in there. And then when I walked into the kitchen, you perked up. Hey, Amir, right? And I could smell it on your breath.
I
at
just
the time.
needed a little friend in the morning.
Yeah.
We all need a little friend in the morning.
Oh, he's an addict.
Oh, no, I get that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He calls it his morning brew.
Yeah.
But like vaguely enough that it could be coffee or it could be beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? We're going to get you help.
Oh, really? How?
Here at Renaissance Pines, if you have a friend who isn't being a friend to themselves, this is where the healing begins.
But I'm here for me. I don't have a friend. I'm the one with the problem. Why are you saying if I have a friend? I thought you were here to help me.
In order to help them avoid shame, we only talk about them in third person.
Yeah, I'm right here. I'm sitting next to you.
They truly do enjoy the process.
Okay, I'll bite. What do I have to do?
They'll have to surrender all of their worldly goods and sign over their paychecks just for the short term that they're here so that they can concentrate on a holistic approach to health and healing.
What are the 7 steps to the holistic approach?
Step 1, accept that you're a drunk.
Okay.
Step 2, sign over all your worldly goods.
Yeah, you already mentioned that. All right.
Step 3,
Yeah.
embrace your inner self.
Okay.
Step 4,
These are all predictable, but go. Yeah. Step 4.
step outside of the person that you have become.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Step 5,
Yep.
kiss me.
Oh, see, here's where the money is spent.
Step 6,
Yeah.
how's that feel?
I'm so curious as to what
And
step 7 would be.
acceptance.
Oh no, this is inappropriate.
I'm on step 6, by the way.
Oh,
if it makes you feel any better.
congratulations.
Yeah.
Here at Renaissance Pines, we want you to be the best person you can be. Let's talk to Amir, one of our recent graduates and now one of our counselors.
Oh, great.
I drank all the time before I met this lovely man who took literally all my money, made me kiss him, and then said, "How do you like it?" And I haven't had a single beer, whiskey, vodka, or tequila since.
Wow.
Because along with your money and your sense of agency, I took away your craving for alcohol.
That's correct. You're an Ozempic man of sorts, and I appreciate it. And I'm destitute. I can't afford anything anymore, which I do also appreciate because you've hypnotized me into thinking that you should be in charge of everything I own.
Does the chain around your ankle that connects to the actual Renaissance pine tree have anything to do with while you're still here?
I honestly didn't even notice it.
Oh, wow.
And that's part of our program.
Wow.
You won't notice, you'll only feel.
Because feeling is believing.
No, that's not right.
Oh.
It's totally separate than that.
Really?
It's because my ankle is so numb from the tight grip that I can no longer feel anything below the knee.
Wow.
A bit of numbness is needed.
Numbness is needed.
Numbness is needed. It's a separation from your earthly desires.
What degrees and credentials do you have to be able to practice this kind of psychology on people?
I have a doctorate from Los Bahamas University,
Which is Spanish for the Bahamas.
right? And I also graduated from Valencia Community College in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, that's okay. I'm in. Here, I signed.
You already did.
What? And I've already kissed you?
Kissed me.
Again?
Again.
I don't remember
How's that feel?
doing it.
Congratulations.
He's free.
Wow. You know way too much about self-help programs.
We decided to reach out to our friends on Twitter
Okay.
Yes.
to ask them for different scenarios of what if, so that we could do like a lightning round. So
That's a good
if
idea.
you will indulge us, why don't you play with us and
Please.
let's see what we come up with some of the suggestions.
Here's one from Jim Reed. What if the first people on the moon had been British?
Hey guys,
Yo.
I hear you made it to the moon. That's very exciting. Can you tell us what it looks like up there?
Why are you talking with an American accent?
Well, I'm still in Houston, but I sent 2 British astronauts up there.
I had forgotten.
As a lark, I guess. We couldn't find any Americans that wanted to make the journey. So if you could just describe what you're seeing and why.
Well, it's beautiful.
Yes.
Very arid.
And was that? Did you take the first step? Was that you that did that?
One small step for each chap who follows behind me. One giant step for Her Majesty.
You know, there was a third guy up there that didn't get to go on the moon.
He didn't get to talk either.
Didn't get to talk.
I wonder what that guy's thinking.
Oh, well.
Shit. You know, no one's done a story on that guy, right?
What's his name? Oh, Michael Collins, I think.
Michael Collins, astronaut.
We all know Neil. We all know Buzz.
It says astronaut ?
Yeah. Were you up there, Mike?
He
Yes.
flew. Oh, that's right. He flew. So he was the pilot.
Didn't let him off the ship.
What would he have to say to America right now? What if there was a musical based on his experiences?
Yeah. Yeah, just never getting to leave.
Kind of like a Hamilton.
Yeah.
Instead, it's called Collins.
Collins. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the idea of Buzz and Neil get back from the moon into the spaceship, and he's just sort of stewing behind the wheel. How'd
Yeah.
it go style.
So that's the opening number. Like, what if we actually heard the thoughts of Michael Collins?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Retro burners, orbit, retrograde,
Dilithium.
flip, press, button, turn, float, moon,
Yeah.
Yo, here I go, my shit's not stalling. Look at me, Commander Mr. Collins. I'm sitting there, what I got? Motherfucker sitting here, lone astronaut. Two dumbasses walking around on the moon. How can I do that? I won't go down soon. I don't get what they get, and that shit. I don't get what they get, I admit. I'm kinda mad, I'm feeling cause I got grit. We were a team, but now the three of us are split. We were the two, and I don't know if you heard, but two of them down there. Me, I am the third. I'm sitting here lonely as it can be. I'm looking down at the moon, laughing at me, and I'm just looking at, here was what I say.
Yeah.
Fuck y'all today, cause I'm Collins.
Collins.
The only man qualified to fly this bitch.
Collins.
But I won't get no book deals, I won't be rich, but I am Collins. Going down in history. Two motherfuckers working down on the moon, but only one person unknown is me.
Poor guy, I know you are like a disgrace. I bet you didn't know that there was echoes in space. Because you're stuck, and you're not hip. You're never gonna get your booty out of the spaceship. Yeah, the two others down there having fun. They look at the earth and look at the sun, but not you. Your ass is stuck inside, that's right. Open up and out wide. You wanna be on the moon where it happens. The moon where it happens. The moon where it happens.
Wanna be
on the moon.
there in the moon where it happens.
The moon where it happens. The moon where it happens.
Oh, I'm so
Yeah.
angry. Yes, I was wrong. I'd like to make the weak person out of Armstrong. Slap the shit out of Baldrin and Aldrin, and once again make the world keep stalling. The world keeps turning, the moon goes around, and in space they won't hear a sound. I don't really know what I'm doing. Can't hear shit because I'm vacuuming. I'm sitting here angry, it's in my chest. I know that really I'm the best, a test pilot who flies in the capsule. Look at me, I'm a fool and I'm Collins.
Collins. Not Phil. Collins. Or Tom. Collins.
Also the character from Rent, that's a different Collins.
Not Collins. Mockery.
No, not Collins. That would have been a great musical.
It starts with the three of us being like, who was that third guy? I can't remember his name. Anyway.
Yeah, see, that's what if.
Yeah, very, very what ify.
What if supervillains competed in bake-off shows? Okay. I am Thanos. I have this amazing angel food cake, and I did it in a...
Good one. I like that.
Imagine if Shaquille O'Neal ate a Twinkie.
Yeah, let's see that. Okay. Hey, everybody.
That's pretty good.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Hey, Shaq,
Hey, what's up, man?
I got something for you.
that?
It's going to seem small in your hand.
Oh,
Oh, he's taking it like a pill. He took it like an Advil. I cannot believe that just happened.
what was that chocolate aspirin?
That was a full Twinkie.
That was a full-on Twinkie.
That was,
I really
yeah.
enjoy Twinkies. Twinkies make my headache go away.
Hey, Shaq, before you leave, there's a regional used car place that needs a spokesperson for a week.
We can only offer $30, so it's probably too low for you. But
Yeah, you probably won't want to
So-
do. Oh,
wow.
this is from Will at one of the Wills. What if thunder sounded like moaning? Looks like it might rain today.
Yup.
I smell rain. It's coming.
I'm sorry. I got lost in my map. What part of the country I'm in? What part of the country did I drive into?
Yeah, in Maine.
I'm in Maine. Okay, great.
It's so rainy about this time of year. You can smell the rain, and I think it's
I think it's time for a thunderstorm is coming.
Oh yeah.
Are you okay?
Oh, that wasn't me. That was the thunder.
Oh, that's what your thunder sounds like?
That's what it is.
Oh.
You know what they say, that when it rains, it sounds like it's a very old saying, so nothing that could get one canceled nowadays, but when it's lightning, the devil has struck his wife, and when it's thundering, he's making up for it.
Oh, gee, I've never heard that. Can you point the way to the highway, because I'm getting creeped out by this, and I just want to get back on the road and get the hell out of Maine. Oh, God.
It's obviously you need a raincoat.
Oh, no. I think the storm is coming.
Oh.
Nice. When it rains, it whores. Thank you.
Yes.
Appreciate
I think
that.
we found
I
our
tweeted
third.
that.
Yes.
Yeah.
You get the Improv Achievement Award. Up, you're so far.
All right.
It's a
Level
trophy.
2.
Yes.
Achievement unlocked.
One pun.
Okay, one more.
One more. What if you were accused of shoplifting and Wayne was the store manager? Thank you. I've enjoyed this CVS visit. I'm gonna leave now.
Hold on.
What?
Stop right there. Let me check your bag.
What? I need to get this.
I'm in the theft loss prevention group, and I'm the manager here at CVS.
You're in the TLPG?
Yeah, you know me. Look, on our 3 cameras, I've been following you.
Really?
I've been following you. There's something in your bag.
It's this.
Uh-huh. A Johnson.
Yes. A single Johnson.
From the company Johnson's.
Yes. I need it for my family. And since it's worth less than $900, you can't do shit to me because it's California and we can steal when we want.
Is that still true? Is that still?
Yeah, as his lawyer, I can attest that yes.
Damn it,
that
you brought
is
your lawyer
To
with
the
you.
CVS because
Wow.
I knew that I might get
That is
called out.
preemptive.
I charge him $800, but since it's under $900, he doesn't have to pay me.
Yeah.
Damn, CVS thwarted again.
And look, he actually stole a Johnson as well. So together we stole a Johnson & Johnson.
Oh.
Think about it.
Yeah. Oh, it's thunder.
Storms are brewing.
So how should we close this out? You know, I'm thinking that if there's a life lesson that you've learned, like what's a life lesson that you live life by?
Ooh, I try to maximize joy.
What if he didn't follow that?
Oh, okay.
What if he
Minimize hate.
So he minimized joy?
Wait, so you maximize joy?
I try to maximize joy. But what if I lived by the polar opposite, which is to minimize joy?
Minimize joy. I think that's how we're gonna close this out, with a little bit of music.
Minimize joy.
Yeah. Look at that kid over there with that piece of candy, so happy.
Look at that old person over there, writing in the journal. We're about to fuck the day up. Minimize joy for the old and the boys. Minimize joy.
Kid, give me that candy bar. Smack it out your hand, shit fly so far. Old person with that journal, these are your memories. Shh, you don't remember them anymore because of me. Hey, look at that son of the person that I smacked his journal out of his. And now he's sad that his father can't remember his life anymore. And I've done what I came here for.
Hey little boy,
Hey,
gonna
little
slap
boy.
you on top of the head. It's a perfect time to tell you that you were adopted.
Look at that
Minimize
person
joy.
who's been waiting for the final episode of their show. I just spoiled the ending. Haha, bitch. I told you how the finale go.
Minimize joy.
I minimize joy all over the world. I minimize joy for every little boy and every girl. Hey, guess what?
What?
Here's something that you may not believe. I just met a couple, they are trying to conceive.
What'd you do? How'd you minimize
I
the
snuck
joy?
into the bedroom as they were making love, and I slipped it in.
Wait, what did you slip
What was
in?
My opinion,
You had me scared.
which made them stop. And in that stop, that second, that one sperm that would have made it to the egg didn't go into the egg. Ha ha!
Minimize joy.
I minimized
It
joy.
was like a boon.
I minimized joy.
You're like an astronaut that never went on to the moon.
I minimized joy. I'm like a supervillain that didn't get to make his pie.
I'm like a man at a self-help clinic that had to kiss this guy.
I'm like a woman who didn't like the face of the guy that she ended up getting married to.
That's a good summary of the show for me and you.
So to bring joy would be to bring a lift. So instead of minimizing joy, tell me, Jonathan, what if we maximized
Self-hatred.
Maximize
self-hatred. Maximize self-hatred.
Maximize self-hatred. I hate me.
Me too.
Thank you, sir.
Good work.
All right. What if people listened? Bye.
That was a Headgum podcast.